While it is true that Catherine Earnshaw and Heathcliff have always been fascinating characters and they've mesmerized the reading public and they remain as unforgettable creations of Emily Bronte's imagination, yet, in an attempt to demystify them, we must understand that though they do have an intensity and a blazing vitality, as one critic has put it, that intensity is more disturbing than sublime or profound. Heathcliff has a inhuman capacity for hatred. Catherine is always hot tempered. She marries Edgar Linton in a calculated move to improve her situation in life. It's a blatant uh, act to self aggrandize herself and to elevate her status. She rejects Heathcliff on purely materialistic grounds. Heathcliff is a person who is consumed with hatred. He is almost satanic in certain scenes and certain episodes. Catherine Earnshaw's mental illness is referred to again and again by Nellie Dean, a person who is like a vantage point who is contrasted again and again, her normal everyday persona, her down to earth attitude, with these two creatures, Catherine Earnshaw and Heathcliff. In fact, Lockwood's bewildered uh, and at times almost unbelieving response to the story which Nellie Dean tells him, and Nellie Dean's matter of fact voice in almost all the scenes, and even when she is describing the violence and the savagery and the brutality which is present in certain situations in the book, her no nonsense approach and her very practical and sound common sense is contrasted again and again with the wild and the intense personalities of Catherine and Heathcliff. She actively dislikes Catherine. She calls her wayward. Has almost no sympathy with her. She does have a soft corner for Heathcliff in the beginning because he is the proverbial underdog in the situation because of Hindley's treatment of him and when Catherine rejects him in favor of Edgar Linton. But later on, even her tolerance of his moods and his savagery and his hatred and his violence and his uh, vengefulness try her patience, and she rightly describes his obsession with Catherine as a mania. In fact, he is like a maniac, and both Catherine Earnshaw and Heathcliff are certainly egoistical creatures. Their personalities border on self obsession, narcissism, as it is undoubtedly their monstrous self centeredness, which makes them such toxic characters. They're almost toxic in certain scenes. And it is again very telling that after Heathcliff's death, the the atmosphere changes because the toxicity has completely seeped out of the lives of the people who are a part of Wuthering Heights. In fact, when Lockwood returns, he finds the same house, Wuthering Heights, which looks so bleak and which looks so forbidding, to have a kind of a serene quality about it, because Heathcliff is, as he does not know, but Heathcliff is now dead, and there is the entire mood seems to have lifted. So Heathcliff's general perception about Heathcliff as someone who is an emblem, or rather representation, of unrequited love seems almost like a schoolgirl's romantic idolizing of an idea. It does not seem real. Like I said, both Catherine and Heathcliff do have intensity. They are deeply intense, but that intensity does not have any sublime or any profound quality about it. It is not the intensity which is edifying